Welcome to Rants from the Ranch, a selection of audio clips about the efforts of the ranch to feed the people and free the land. For more information, visit dispensingfreedom.com or follow The Ranch on Facebook.
So we received a couple letters. So the first letter we received was a few days ago, and that was a cease and desist from a lawyer in town. And what they told us to cease and desist with was how my dad, when he moved up here in the 90s, he was granted 10 acres to use for farming property. And this is all farming property across the road, right there. Across the road, that's a 40-acre lot. And they issued them another 40 acres down the road. So there's 80 acres of property right there, supposed to be farming property. Right on this side of us, there's 20 acres. And when we moved up here, there was nobody down the road from us. Nobody. There was nobody down there. And my dad always wanted to start a garden or a farm, you know. He wanted to bring in something. But unfortunately, he has 9 kids and, 45 grandchildren or so. He can't just, he doesn't really have the funds to do that. But he knew that his kids would be able to do that. He knew that his kids would come together and do something. So we decided to do that. I asked my father straightforward, Dad, what did the band give you when you moved here? They give us 10 acres to use. All right, well, what do you think of us starting a farm? I want to start feeding the people. I wouldn't mind feeding 1,000 people. Yeah, go ahead, go back there. There's nothing going on back there. Go right ahead. That's where our fasting grounds were. That's where our longhouse was. That's where our sweat lodge was. That's where all of our trap lines were back there. And we've utilized them for, the past 30 years here. And, after trapping beavers, I learned a lot about trapping beavers. And I stopped trapping beavers because the beavers feed the land. The beavers fill the whole land up with water, provide all the plants with food and provide the animals with water. I know because I watched it. I was a part of taking that beaver's life back there, and I watched what I did. I learned, and creation has a funny way of teaching us, but that's spending time there. I was there. I've done that, and... I got my hands on many hides back there, and I learned many things from a lot of those different animals. And some people might find that a little odd or crazy, but let's look at it this way: a dog lover, they'll see good in their dog or in their pets. Well, these animals out there will teach us a lot of different things. They'll teach us medicines. They'll teach us how to harvest and how to pick things and what times to pick them and when to pick them, where to pick them. These animals are masters in their own back there, and we knew how to interpret that. And I want to be one of those individuals, Tom. Del, I'll say this is, I want to encourage people to not be afraid to try to learn those interpretations. Spend some time there and look at it, and really ask what can you do, ask what could we do, ask for that help to understand that, because as a nation it's going to make us very powerful the more we start to understand. Hey, never mind watching us shovel, come join us, put that down there and grab a shovel, join us, help us.
The ranch is located at 1564 Old Garden River Road in Batchewana First Nation. Drop in for a visit anytime.